It's toxic free. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a pillow talk because I want to talk to you guys about my experience switching to a menstrual cup and the pros and cons of that, as well as some benefits of why you should switch to a menstrual cup, because I think it's really important that you kind of know this and you also listen to somebody who literally has been using it for like a year now and my experience with it from the beginning to like now. So if you're not interested in
menstrual cups,
maybe don't watch this video. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up if you want to see more content like this, and follow all of my socials, which are going to be listed in the description below. I'm also going to be listing the menstrual cup that I actually use, not literally the one I use, but like the brand that I use is going to be listed in the description as well, so you can like buy that one if you want, or I'll list a few different ones if you would rather something else. Let's talk about 4 reasons that you should switch to a menstrual cup, like tomorrow. Reason number 1, the environment. In North America alone, landfills end up with over 20 billion menstrual products every year. Tampons and applicators are also found in beaches all over the world. Guys, I'm talking about used tampons and applicators are found on beaches all over the world. Tampons, well, used tampons, can't be recycled because they're covered in human waste. And the applicators are made out of plastic, which means it's gonna take hundreds of years for them to actually break down. So why are we doing this? That is a lot of tampons on the beach. I don't want to see anybody's used tampons on the beach. That's just me. Reason number 2, your body. You may not know this, but tampons are considered a medical device, which means they aren't as regulated as they should be by the FDA. This literally means that companies that sell you tampons don't have to disclose the ingredients that are in the tampons. Is that not shady or what? Reason number 3, silicone. The main ingredients in menstrual cups is silicone, medical grade silicone. This means menstrual cups are extremely long lasting, really durable, and 100% toxic free. When silicone breaks down, it turns into silica. Silica is non-hazardous and safer than plastic. They also don't lace your body with chemicals. Do we want toxic chemicals in our body? Probably not. So if we have a way to not do that, that's a good idea. Reason number 4, money. On average, we spend about $120 a year on tampons or pads, and this doesn't include whether we have to buy like liners or pills for cramping or literally anything related to your menstrual cycle. That number is not included in this, which means for just tampons or pads, we spend about $120 a year, which means in a lifetime, you are spending about $5,600 on tampons that are gonna end up used and gross on a beach. One menstrual cup can average around $20 to $35, which can seem a little bit pricey, but one menstrual cup can also last up to 10 years. Hello, that's amazing. These are just some really good reasons why you should switch. But now I really want to talk about my experience switching and the pros and cons for me personally, because I think that's kind of cool to know. So the brand that I use is called Daisy Cup. And these are not used, so don't worry. So these are basically what they look like. And they come, not every single menstrual cup comes in 2 different sizes, but the ones that I get from Daisy Cup do come in 2 different sizes. So we've got the regular and then the small. And you can basically see from here that they are different sizes and hold a different amount of waste. When I first got this, I was really, really intimidated because this is scary. Look at this. Are you kidding me? This looks very intimidating. It's not like a little skinny tampon, you know? When I first put it in, it took a couple of tries because I was freaking out about it. I was very anxious. And it took a couple of times to like really get it in there. But the great thing about it is that it eventually starts to kind of move and settle itself in place. The first time I had it in, I was really very aware that I had a cup like inside me, and I was like feeling everything. I was kind of like, oh, this is uncomfortable, like, is this okay? Eventually you'll like forget that it's there, trust me. Like, I run all the time when I'm on my period and I'm wearing it and I have no issues. I don't feel it at all. I can sit down and I don't feel it. But again, it really depends on make sure that you get the right size. And also, this little applicator should be cut to fit. I'm pretty lucky because I have a very light cycle, which means I don't bleed very much, and it is really easy for me to kind of keep the cup in for longer because I know that I'm not going to have any leakage or any overspill. But for somebody who possibly has a more heavier flow,
I can't help it if I've got a heavy flow and a wide set vagina.
I would probably change it every like, I don't know, 8 hours or something. Like, you don't have to change it super frequently. You kind of learn how long it takes before you're like, okay, I should change this. But I've been able to keep it in overnight and then forget about it in the morning, which means like 12 plus hours I've had it in and I've been fine. So taking it out. Taking it out is really, really scary. And even still now to this day, I get a little bit like, oh, about it, because you have to literally, like, you're pulling it out and then like you have to kind of release the suction. So I do that by just kind of like pushing it slightly in, and then like the suction will like release and it's easier to pull out. But there are a lot of people that ask me about it, like on my Instagram, and they're like, doesn't it just kind of like pop and then there's just like a crime scene everywhere? And no, it's not gonna pop. Well, at least it doesn't for me. I mean, you shouldn't, like, if it's like this, you shouldn't go, you know, you should definitely kind of like drag it out yours like manually, not just pop it. But it's very likely will not explode everywhere, and it's not going to be like a crime scene. It's actually really easy, but it is a little bit intimidating. So one of the cons about having a menstrual cup is the fact that you do see your blood more than ever before. You get used to it, you know, it's your body, it's your blood, it's not really a big deal. And you know, the whole dumping and then washing process can be a little weird, but again, it literally takes like 2-3 minutes once you get the hang of it, and it shouldn't, like those 2 to 3 minutes should not stop you from switching to a menstrual cup, because it's just easier for you, your money, the environment, even your septic system. Like, if you have a septic system, like, you shouldn't be putting used tampons in the toilet. And people still do that. People still flush their tampons, or it sits in like the garbage can in the bathroom and then just like sits in there being all weird and smelly. I think that everybody should switch to a menstrual cup who needs to switch to a menstrual cup, because honestly, it's really, really great. The pros outweigh the cons by like a lot. My cons really are just you're very acquainted to your blood. It's very messy. And sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable when you're trying to put it in, and if you don't put it in right, you know it's not in right. Other than that, guys, highly recommend you switch to a menstrual cup. Again, the brand that I use is Daisy Cup. Super cute. Also, like, this is not the cutest little packaging, like, aw. And then it came in a little pouch. See? That's cute, okay? And then of course it comes with instructions on how to use it, and boom. You know how much money you would save? 120 times 20. You do the math. Let me know in the comments how much money that is. That's it for today's video, guys. It's just a really short, easy to digest info video. It's like infographic, but like or like educational video. It's a lovely educational video on why I think you guys should switch to a menstrual cup. If you have any questions about menstrual cups and my experience specifically, and you know, anything regarding that, please let me know in the comments below. I am more than happy to reply, or you can DM me on Instagram. You can DM me here on Instagram because I'm much more active there than I am on YouTube, but I am changing that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys, you're great. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little bell notification, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!